What's going on, everybody? My name is Candle and this is my channel, The Hiking Candle. I'm going to be going over everything that is inside of this backpack right here. This is everything that I'm going to be taking with me on this trail, and I hope this information that I give you today is going to be of use, and you guys can use this information, all the things that I'm going to be taking in this bag, for your next trips. All together in this backpack, with food included, not water, it is 25 pounds completely. This backpack here is a Zerk 40 by Mountain Smith. It is not waterproof, but it is a durable backpack. It is super lightweight, and it has served me many months of hiking hundreds and hundreds of miles of trail. So let's get right into this, and I'm gonna try to make this quick. First things first, I'm gonna be taking my shoes. These are the Lone Peak Ultra Lone Peak shoes. These are waterproof. I technically don't prefer waterproof shoes, but these are waterproof. I just found them on a really high discount. So we're gonna see how these do on the trail. It is gonna be a really muddy and wet trail, so I'm hoping that they can dry as quick as I want them to. Everything on the outside of my pack is gonna be my essentials. Starting off with my umbrella. This is a super light umbrella by 6 Moon Design. You know, if it's raining, I want extra cover. My rain jacket is not doing enough. This umbrella is going to do it. So this is also my first time taking an umbrella with me. I hiked the entire Appalachian Trail and I did not use an umbrella. However, it will be raining. It will be really wet outside. So hopefully this actually works out well for me. Next up, let's talk about my side pockets. In the side pockets, I'm gonna have my water bottle. So I have one water bottle here, and I have another water bottle here. This one here is the 1 liter. It's gonna be my dirty water bottle. And I have my 700 milliliter bottle that I will be using as drinking, for drinking. And I have another one on my vest. So I put it right over here, so I can have it on the go, can drink whatever. So that's my water bottles. Then I have my garbage bags. This is just for trash. If I'm eating food and I need to throw something away, I have my trash bags right here. This is what I use for that. I also have my medical kit. It's got a repair kit, Vaseline, Advil, bandages, really everything you need for just long distance hike. I have my Spot X. This is a satellite phone that I'll be using. I had a Garmin InReach Mini on the last trip that I had. So this one, I kind of like the fact that it has, you can see over here, it has a bunch of, you got your numbers and buttons and letters, so you can actually type and text. So hopefully this works. This is also my first time using a Spot X. And you can use this whenever you don't have internet, and if you also need the SOS, it's got that on there too. Let's see. Then I also have my tent stakes. I just stick them on the side there, and my knife, just a regular knife that I found. I really liked it. It's not the lightest knife, but it will work. Right here I have my camp shoes. I just have regular Crocs. This is for camp whenever you want your feet to be dry at the end of the day, and you don't want to be walking around barefoot, and you want your feet to dry, and you want something, you don't want to prick your feet. This is perfect for camp shoes, just a pair of Crocs. On the mesh pocket, I know you can see there's a whole lot of stuff in here. And the first thing I have in here are all of my toiletries. I have my toilet paper, I have my titanium fork, my toothbrush, my water filter. I also have my water bladder. It's a 2 liter platypus water bladder. This is for camp when I need to fill up water and I don't want to run back and forth to get water, when I'm cooking. This is the perfect thing for it, and it's super lightweight, weighs less than an ounce, probably. So I have my buff. This is for, you know, instead of a hat, I have this, you know, it collects sweat. You can wipe off sweat off your face, or, you know, use this from the sun. And, you know, wind protection, it can protect your neck. I have my rain jacket. You know, immediately if it starts raining, I can take this out of my mesh pocket, and I have my rain jacket on the go. This is a North Face rain jacket. It's perfect for what I need. Then I have my rain cover. This cover perfectly fits this backpack. So, you know, if it starts raining, I just put this over, and my whole bag will be protected. Then on the inside, I also have all of my chargers. I have my wires, the wall brick charger that I can plug in whenever I'm in town. The chargers that I have the Nitecore 20,000 milliamp Nitecore charger, and I have 10,000 milliamp Nitecore charger. These two are probably the lightest in the world, so definitely check them out. They're not the cheapest chargers you can find, but they're definitely well worth it. Yeah, all my chargers and wires are in here. Wrap that back up. Put that aside. And last thing that I have in my mesh pocket is my cooking setup. This is my titanium pot, which is 750 milliliters. It's got my gas canister, it's got my stove, my lighter, and my towel. And that's really all I need for cooking. Now we're gonna go straight into the inside of my pack. And everything on the outside was, you know, everything I will use, like I said, during the day. And then when I actually get to camp, most of the things are in the inside. And let's check it out. First things first, I got my my journal. You want to write down your thoughts and feelings, just take one with you. It's like I like to write sometimes, and it's good to have. I have, for my sleeping setup is the first thing that comes out. So I have my Durston X Mid 2 person tent. This is a trekking pole tent, so you can use your trekking poles as, you know, for walking, and then you can use your trekking poles double use for the tent itself. Then I have my sleeping pad. My sleeping pad is a Thermarest Neo Air X Lite. I'll just take it out really quick for you guys to see. It's this yellow one here, and I've used this on the Appalachian Trail for, you know, many months, and it started to deflate because it had a small hole that I ended up repairing myself with like some super glue, and it works just fine. It blows up perfectly. And it's got this nice stuff sack that also acts like it is a blow up sack, so you can, you know, blow air into this, and it connects through a little hole here, and it connects through this valve, and you can just blow air straight into it. It takes about like 20 to 30 times, and you can fill up the whole sleeping pad. And then I also have my sleeping pillow. This sleeping pillow is a Trekology Aloft Pillow 2.0. It's 20 bucks on Amazon, and it's super lightweight. I love it. I've used it many times over and over. Right after that, I got my food. My food is the middle part of my backpack, so it balances my entire backpack. It keeps me balanced, and it doesn't, you know, my weight is not like it's not like my bag, my food is not on top of my bag, so my backpack, it doesn't like lean over. It's right in the middle, which is the perfect place to put it. Inside of my food bag, which I will be making a totally different video on what I'm taking for food, but it's got four days of food in here. Each day I pack about 2 pounds of food, and that's like 2,000 calories, a little over 2,000 calories a day. I also place each day of food in a separate gallon bag, so I know that this is this is what I'm eating during that day, and I don't have to worry about anything else, and just to stay organized in general. Moving on to the bottom of my bag, and that's the last thing that I have, is all of my clothes and my sleeping bag. Actually, it's not a bag, it's a quilt. So I have a Eastern Mountain Sports 20-degree sleeping quilt. I love this thing. This is completely down. It's not synthetic. It's got a nice foot box right over here is for your feet. And yeah, it works for just about any 3-season camping. So I really like it. And it's been working great for months over and over. So now my clothes. I have a bunch of clothes in here, but not too many. So I have my Terrebonne joggers. These are just wind pants that I can use to protect me from wind, and also a little bit of drizzle and rain when it gets cold. I have my shirt. It's a Tech Dry t-shirt that I found at a store, but it doesn't exactly have a company. I think the tag got worn off, but you can find any moisture wicking t-shirt and it'll work perfectly fine. Then I have my shorts. It's a pair of shorts. Actually, this pair of shorts not going to be on the inside of my pack unless I'm wearing my pants. So I'm mostly going to be hiking in these shorts. Then I got 2 pairs of underwear that I'll be swapping out, one after the other. I also am taking 3 pairs of socks. If I can find them in here. There they are. 3 pairs of socks, 2 pairs to switch out throughout the day. If worst case scenario, I'm like completely soaked and we stop somewhere and I need to change my socks because my feet are waterlogged and I'm getting trench foot for whatever reason. 2 socks is all you need, and then the 3rd pair of socks is like a backup, and it's also for camp. When you're in camp and you want a dry pair of socks to stay warm, this is what you need. I also use only Darn Tough socks. I've used Smart Wool socks; they're great, but Darn Tough socks have a lifetime warranty, so you can completely destroy these socks, bring them to any REI or sports shop that also sell these, and they can exchange them for you for free. So that's also really, really great. I have my underpants. So these are merino wool, underlayer for the pants. They're good for camp, or if you're just starting out hiking in the morning and it's super cold, and you just need that extra layer, right then and there to start hiking and feel warm. That's what you need. I have my beanie. On those cold days, sometimes you want your head to be warmer. I got my gloves. In the morning, sometimes your hands are frozen and you just can't put everything back into your bag without it takes much longer time to actually pack everything. So, and in order to speed that process up and actually warm your entire body up, your hands need to be warm too. So a pair of gloves really helps. And last thing in here is my my puffy jacket. This is the insulation layer. You want this. You're on top of a mountain and your shirt and your rain jacket are not enough. Put this on and it's like the insulation inside of your house. You're literally putting it acts as that layer. So this is what it is. It's completely down. It packs into absolutely nothing. You could probably stick this straight into your pocket. It works great. And yeah, that's it for this entire backpack. And the liner that I have is just a garbage bag. So this is like a waterproof. The garbage bag is completely waterproof, and it keeps all of my clothes and my sleeping quilt completely dry. And I don't have to worry about if I just this goes into the water, all of my clothes are just going to stay perfectly dry and safe from the elements. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys learned something today. Stay tuned for my next video where I will explain everything that actually is in my pack with detail. And also I'll be making videos on my food and how I pack everything into my bag and why I pack it like the way I do. So yeah, see you on the trail.